Man, I so love Jim Brewer. I love Jim Brewer. I love it how he manages to break through the white noise of it all. I love it. Now, I'm coming to the end today of anything Epstein related. What I've been doing Epstein related isn't really Epstein related. I'm trying to show you all that, and I know I've got more people watching than some people realise. I know I've got a bit of shadow panning going on. I don't care. That's all right. For the last couple of weeks or so, I've been trying to show you all how everybody's contradicting themselves and each other, and how they're doing it on purpose. But I've been doing it in a way where you said, ah, 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 ah. And how it's a mulligan, how it's a get out of jail free card. They're dirtying and muddying it up that much. There's two types of ways of playing this game, and one way doesn't work anymore. It used to be when everyone would say, no, he didn't do it, I did it. No, he didn't do it, I did it. No, they didn't do it, I'm the one who's guilty. Okay, cool, we'll lock you all up. See, that we've came to that point. So now it's like they all have a good story of blaming each other and an alibi. And it's like really, really hard because you can't go trying somebody for something that's quite possibly. Look at the money that went missing from Epic Park. If that doesn't tell it to you, if that doesn't do it for you, I can't talk to you. Like I have no sympathy for you. Because it's like you're being willfully ignorant and doubling down because you refuse to accept the truth that your heroes have turned on you. When it comes to crimes that carry a death penalty, you got to be damn well sure. Damn well sure. And if that water, if that swamp's too murky, he doesn't drain the swamp. He's just put more dirt and mud in it and made it look like it's drained. It's just really murky now. It's so hard to see the bottom. You can't tell the monsters from the genuine crocodiles, like the ogres running the show. And all the fairy tale creatures lived happily ever after. Well, do they? Because it's all a fairy tale. Everything that you're being told is just fairy tales, I think. I'm not saying the bad things never happen, but everybody's story and alibi and allegations, everybody's allegations back up just to check out, just as much as everybody's alibis check out. I mean, how? Everybody's forgetting about the AOC thing that's going through with the AI deepfake. It's going through Congress and it's going to end up going through the DOJ, and it's going to end up being, okay, look, if we can't prove it's not a deepfake, then we can't prove it's real. It's all gone now. Nothing to see here, people. Back to business as usual. Do we need to go? I don't think we want to go back to business as usual, though, do we? Isn't it how Jim Brewer puts it? I love Jim Brewer. I honestly think he's one of the very few celebrities that's not bought and paid for. Yeah, I know he toured with Metallica. Yeah, I know Metallica's sellouts in the heavy metal industry. He's not saying they're not either.
Speaking of the Matrix, I'm not touching the files. I'm not touching the Epstein files, and I'll tell you why. Everyone in there, you haven't seen nothing yet. That's number one, and this is all part of the circus. Why are they releasing part of it, not all of it? You know how many of these images that I saw personally many years ago? And you know how many times I sat there and I watched people watching certain TV shows and have a clueless. Like my kids will watch TV. They used to watch Ellen DeGeneres, right? And I'd go, you ever notice? I go, you know what Epstein's Island? You ever notice her background set looks just like the island? And they're like, Dad, you're such a conspiracy theorist. Every conspiracy theorist out there right now, whew.
Grab great prices easy with the BWS app.
On your way.
Need a second chance? No worries. Ned's has your back with bonus cash if your horse runs second or third.
Sorry about that.
Get more from your Saturday punt with extra bet back tools ready to apply straight from your bet slip. What's gambling really costing you?
All I'm going to say is, if you never believed in them, you better start talking to them, because the ones that already knew about this, I'm telling you right now, this is just wave number one. I don't know what they got lined up, but I'll tell you this. You okay over there? I'm just going to tell you this. From my standpoint, I've been praying to God for a very long time that humanity will start to be aware of this, no matter how horrifying it's going to be. In my honest opinion, it's about time that some humanity understands pure demonic evil truly exists, and it's in your society, and it's your politicians, left, right, Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, all of them, they're not your heroes. They're not your heroes. You're rock stars. You're not your heroes. You're athletes, the owners. You haven't seen, this is, you're just getting the tip of the iceberg. And I'm not sure if some of you are ready for what's about to come. And this is what gets exhausting sometimes. When you know this and you tell it to people, and because they don't want to, they ask and they don't want to hear that information after they ask it because it's too much for them, they'll lash out at you and they'll call you a name, or they'll call you a whack job, or they'll call you a conspiracy, or a stoner, or you're just whatever they want to call you. You know what it's like seeing tweets? You know, years ago, I'd see certain comedians put out tweets talking about pedophilia and talking about, Christy Teigen. She put right out there tweets. She took them all down. Tweets that she basically telling you what she's into. This has been going on in your face for so long. And this is why I tell you it's all noise. The ICE, we're for ICE, we're against ICE. It's all manufactured, folks, to keep your eyes off of what they're going over here. Are you going to protest now? What are you going to do now? Just get angry and upset? What are you doing? What are you going to do with this information? Is anyone going to protest for children? Is anyone going to storm to the White House and drag people out of there? Is anyone going to start organizing and saying, we're taking over the world now? What are you going to do about it? Or are we still worried about left and the right and the Democrats and the Muslims? And it's all just well-planned, designed to take your morality out of you. You better get right with God, man. That's your only hope. I don't care what you said. And I'm not religious. I'm not what you call born again. I'm telling you, you better get right with God, love, consciousness, whatever it is. because you have no clue what's on the way. And until you tap out of this madness of watching the television, and what did anyone watch the Oscars? Was it the Oscars? What was on? Did anyone watch the Grammys? Why? Why? Who's sitting there? I'm so glad they won an award. Is there seriously something wrong with you? Oh my God!
Brilliant.
What part of what's really funny, you know how many pedophiles in that room? And they're the ones going, we need to support the anti-ICE, the people, and we can't have people coming in here and creating more pedophilia and stealing children. We're against it. You know how many pedophiles in the room are talking about that? They put the tweets out. They're out there for you to look at. Go look at Christy Teigen's tweets. Go look at your most famous people's tweets. It's all out there, right in your face. But you keep looking at the headlines. It's all madness. Well, what do we do about it? What do we do about it? You know the big movement, if you were to ask me, and I'm not saying you should do this, how do you stop this whole system? What drives it? Money. Money.
Yeah.
Don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
Don't pay taxes. Watch how fast every politician will be like, whoa. Don't pay taxes. What do you pay taxes for? Why do we pay taxes? To send money to the I country? To send money to other countries? I TikTok already took us down. I need everyone else to take us down. I don't need Bibelicious over there going, he's talking about us again. Trump, do something. Can't you bomb Naples, Florida? Find this guy, give us more money, do something. I'm just saying. Why are we going to pay taxes? What can we do, Jim? What can we do? Stop paying taxes. They take our money, they laugh in your face, they give it to others, they create war, they create chaos. We're infiltrated. So, we got to take care of one another. The minute you find out, forget your left, right, forget your Republican, Democrat, forget all that. Start taking care of one another and look at the real bad guys. The real bad guys are the ones causing all this. Now, hey, what's up, everyone? Jim Breuer here. Tickets for my Find the Funny tour.
The goat man. Go on Silly in San Diego. That's a good one. Country Boy Will Survive. That's another good one. Stand-up comedy. He's funny. But he's so on point with everything. Get on to Jim Breuer. You got to get on to Jim's Bruniverse. Jim's Bruniverse. Look, I'll leave a link. Please listen to this. Please listen to this man. If you don't want to listen to me, who cares? Doesn't matter. Listen to him. Walk away. It's it. Walk away. Walk away. Just walk away. They survive on your engagement with it all, whether it's negative, positive, whatever, if you're feeding it with money or feeding it with hate. It just validates their existence. It just encourages the bastards. I've bombarded you with contradictions over the last few days, the last couple of weeks, to show you the contradictions, to show you the hypocrisy, the man speak with two tongue bullshit. I've shown you how the hoodwinks are going on that we're not taking notice of. We're about to lose a petroleum base and we're going to have... What do you think's going on here with Bernie, people? Come on. What do you think's going on here with Bernie? With all the military stuff between the, what is it, 44, the 44th barracks over in Devonport and the barracks here in Wivenhoe, and it's an amalgamation. They're creating an entire military complex here in Burnie. Like, why do you think the drone tanks are being built here in between here and Wynyard? The showgrounds have been taken from Wivenhoe, sent up to Ridgely. What? You watch them flatten the showgrounds here shortly. There's all this stuff, all the stuff that's going on in Wivenhoe, South Burnie, all that area. Kmart, not Kmart, Woolworths and Coles, I'm telling you, are going to join up into one super complex. We're about to be put into a situation where you won't be able to go and pick out your own food. You will do your shopping online, like it or not, and you will pay for it online, like it or not. We're being digitised. What do you think they're putting a 24/7 service station across the road from where Woolworths is? Now, when Woolworths goes to South Burnie, what's going to take over from Woolworths in that big area? What's going to take over there? Across the road is empty, 3 stories high. You've got all of Acton School that's moving to Penguin. That's a hell of a lot of CBD, large areas becoming empty. Or, it's, a whopping big courthouse being built. $86.5 million so far. That will balloon well over $100 million, and you know it, nothing government funded ever comes in at budget. Get ready for a big, probably a prison, a remand centre at least. A big one, a super remand centre, because the one in Launceston is outdated. It's becoming no good, at least water. It's becoming condemned very quickly, condemnable. I know Darren Elphingston has government contracts with correctional services and so forth, and so does Fair Brothers. And Darren Elphingston builds construction work for Fair Brothers. I used to work for Darren Elphingston for a little, only for a few weeks. I left there with my tail between my legs and a fucking big middle finger up. A job that I loved and hated at the same time, and then they came out, well, you will take the jab or you won't have a job. Well, guess what? You don't have a spray painter now. Two can play arsehole. He said, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know you can't fight it. We've got nothing. In America, they still just by the skin of their teeth hanging on to the Second Amendment. We don't have none of that. We've got sticks and stones that probably won't break their bones, and names, well, they don't listen. The only reason they listen is to work out how to fight against us. Every time you protest and rally, you're giving them your protest and rally data. It's all about data now. Data is information. You're showing them all of your tactics while they stand in their ivory tower and just take notes.